Hey everybody, happy Saturday. It's day 2182 of doing 100 pull-ups a day. And it's Saturday, so that means it's podcast day. You can find out why we postponed last week. I have a lot to talk about on this one. So go ahead and comment below for engagement for podcast episode 22. And go ahead and check it out on YouTube if you want every single rep of the pull-ups, because they will all be posted there. So check it out. It'll be posted later today. But that's all I got. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Who are you?
I'm just a that love pull-ups.
Oh, hell nah. What's up, dog? I sell propane and propane accessories, I tell you what.
The hell you talking about, boy?
What is going on, folks? It's been wild last week. I tell you what, man. I don't even know where to begin. I was out in Bakersfield doing a tryout last Saturday, so I wasn't able to. Obviously, I mean, I could have recorded really, but I really had to focus up, and I didn't even want to think about the podcast, to be honest. And lo and behold, your boy made the freaking baseball team, and we'll be playing independent baseball in the Pecos League. When is that? When do I start? May 26th is when I start. My team starts on the 18th, and I feel terrible that I will not be there to help them play baseball. Sucks, but I'm wishing them the best while I'm gone, and on the 26th I'll be there. I'm missing really about for the first 5 games of the season, but I'll be there for the rest nonetheless. But anyway, man, it's wild. It's a wild. Granted, I'm 32 years old. I wasn't the oldest guy at the tryout. There was like a 45-year-old. And, more power to him, man. Good for him. He showed up, and he was pretty good, man. He did his thing, but, yeah, bless that man and everyone that went out there for the opportunity. It was just a beautiful experience, man. You'd have to be there, dog, to know, to see, and, it was just crazy. It was crazy to, I don't know, I'm speechless about it. But anyway, how are we doing? What do we have here? I'm going to go homeless for this league. So I was out freaking today buying a damn camper shell for the, for my truck bed, so I will be homeless while I'm playing out there. Thank God it's in Northern California. Northern California doesn't have that hot of weather. I know they don't get that hot, so I'll be able to survive in there, which is nice. It's I'll be able to sleep and in peace. Imagine trying to be homeless here in Arizona with a damn camper shell for your truck. Yeah, that won't work here, in Arizona, because you'll die of heat exhaustion or something, but at least I'm gonna have like an ocean breeze out there. But nonetheless, what else is new, guys? I struck out a big leaguer last night. That was interesting. A literal guy that made the show. I guess my manager texted me and said, "Hey, you struck out a big leaguer last night," and he showed me. The dude was freaking good. He was like a leadoff, switch hitting leadoff, fast as hell, and he was a tough out. I was like, this guy's good. I was just amazed how good he was, right? And he ended up, what did he do? Fly out, strike out. And the very first batter, I don't have recording anymore because I don't need to do it. And the reason I was recording, guys, is mainly to try to get picked up by like some type of indie ball league. I have, from January, I remember posting a video on my podcast talking about, hey, Pecos League, hit me up. But no one got to me, but you had to put yourself out there, and that's what happens, man. Like that freaking dude that was out there. I think Rico was his name. Yeah, his name is Rico. Shout out to Rico from Bakersfield. He was the 45-year-old dude. So much respect to Rico. I mean, that's inspiring right there because I want to be. I want to play this game as long as possible. You know, like Big Rico here, 45, freaking competing out there. That's, it's inspiring. So hopefully I'd be blessed to do that. Hell, I'm blessed to just do it at 32 years old. So I think I was the second oldest guy there at the tryout, and lo and behold, I had the second fastest 60 and 60-yard dash. I'm a freaking pitcher. So the crazy part is, I was just amazed I was able to run that fast still, I guess. I don't know. Um, it's hard to explain. Like, I always felt like I was slower than usual, but I don't know. Maybe I'm quicker than usual. Who knows? But, I ain't no damn football player, and I pitch, dude, I don't need any doing all that, but I do get to hit for myself, so I was practicing hitting today with the homie Jin, teaching me some pointers and helping me with my swing out, so, man, I've met some amazing people these past few years, let's just be real here, looking back on life and such, but I haven't really got any engagement, guys, so I don't know what else to talk about except for, what I mean, this past weekend. Also, Mr. Good Bear, shout out to Mr. Good Bear /1. There goes some engagement. The guy that says I do my pull-ups incorrectly and that the form is terrible. So, that's just a funny one, man. I love to put. I'm just annoying like that though. I'm like petty and annoying. When I teach, I'm the same way. If you do something like blatantly stupid, disrespectful, or I'm gonna make you pay, but you're gonna pay for a long time about it. So I will show whatever it is. Like for instance, that dude with the stupid comment. I'm just like, all right, well, I'm gonna write this comment for a long time, and it gets old. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't get old to me. It's just funny. I don't know why. Like obviously, if you know me, all these. If you really know who I am, and those couple people do, they know I repeat stuff from the past. Certain sayings, dumb stuff, and like it doesn't get old. It's like a broken record. Like I'll say the same from the same video. I'll say the same stupid things, and I'll just keep saying it because I'm stupid like that. I think it's funny. It's hilarious. And like those My Way Entertainment videos. Remember I did that back a couple months ago. I was like Forever Funny and My Way Entertainment saying something. Like those videos I will just repeat over and over and over again. So stuff doesn't get old to me, dude. I eat the same thing. I can eat freaking beans, eggs, which goes back to the other thing about, we'll go back to living as a hobo, but is that what it is? What's the difference between a hobo and a homeless person? Is that the same thing? Is a hobo somebody that rides a train and starts singing Jimmy Crack Corn with Pee Wee Herman? Is that what a hobo is? I want to know that. So going back to that, when I become homeless, I was actually telling talking to my uncle, and I was just explaining how lucky I am because I'm gonna be able to eat. What am I? I said I was gonna be able to eat like really healthy. Like all I'm gonna eat is eggs, avocado, grapefruit, and beans. Probably canned beans, like a freaking homeless man. But hey, man. And I look at it as prison, dude. Like I'm gonna be pretty much in prison. I'm not gonna have my Xbox. I'm actually selling my Xbox right now. Putting it on Marketplace. Hopefully somebody bites. But they will bite. People have been hitting me up. I actually after this recording, I need to show somebody. I was doing a mic check. A little late for that, Gabriel, but I was doing I was showing somebody. I'm gonna show them PUBG running on it. Why am I selling it? I gotta go for the whole summer, dude, and I'm probably not gonna have a job by then. But if I don't have a job by then, it'd be kind of silly. pretty silly to have a freaking video game system. Like, there's no point in having it. If you, like, boy, you need to get a job before you start screwing off. So, that's the goal. But I'm not worried about that. And, dude, just one more week of my job and get the hell out of there, dude. These kids something else, homie. These kids something else. And, guys, I don't have any, and, again, I said I had no recordings of baseball. As you can see, I put my weak-ass chess games on here. I've been playing chess, like, bad. I've been on a bad streak. Let's just say that. Elo's been shot. So I don't know. Maybe it was all the... Remember, I had 2 weeks to figure out. So when I came back from that tryout in California, I had, like... I was on a high, so I was just more excited. Not really thinking of the future. But maybe a couple days later, I had to really stop and think, like, hey, they might not house you. And you need to figure out what the hell you're going to do about your living situation. But, yeah, I had to figure that out. One option was get a new freaking SUV. Another option was to sell my truck. And just so many options. And they were only going to offer me like $8,000 on my truck. But as the homie Scotty Kilmer says, even if I traded in for something, Scotty Kilmer, shout out to youtube.com. Check out Scotty. Scotty Kilmer says, the devil you know is better than the devil you don't. I mean, that's just an old saying, right? But he says that about cars. So when you have a used car, and let's say the used car gives you problems, and you know it gives you problems, you're probably not going to use it on a road trip. And let's say it does give you problems, but you fixed the issues and you tuned it up, you probably would take it on a road trip. I mean, I've done that before with my truck. Truck used to give me a lot of issues, and I tuned it up still. And it would take me on road trips. My old Chevy I had. Guys, Chevy Colorado, probably the worst truck you can buy. Okay? Chevy Colorado is one of the worst. Get an S10 instead. Trust me. If you don't believe me, look at reviews. Trust me. I spent a lot of money freaking working on that damn truck. That was an experience in my life. But, anyways, what was I saying here? I'm all over the place, bro. Such is life. Yeah, so I had to spend about $1,200 on a damn, or $1,300 really, on a damn camper shell. Which is, I did the math though. It's not hard to do this kind of math. I checked out how many hotels I'd have to buy. There's a lot. It's about $85 a night. There's 40-something games, okay? And I'm not... You do the math, guys. Probably best that I just sleep in my damn truck. $1,300. Live off of gym. Live out of the gym. Eat eggs. Be homeless. I always thought I'd be a good homeless person. I always knew I would. I'm not stupid. I do 100 pull-ups a day. That helps. No, just give the hell that to do with any. But just going around, go to the gym, and sleep in my truck. So tomorrow I gotta find some damn cushions. Find some damn cushions that'll I could throw in the bed. I gotta clean out the bed. I don't know if I should keep the toolbox in there. Why not? The thing about California, though, man, you can't have guns there. I don't like that. That doesn't sit right with me, California. Why can't you? Why are you guys so, restricting with weaponry over there? I want to know that. That place is godforsaken. That place is just a hellhole. I mean, LA especially is a hellhole. And you don't allow guns because why? All these goons out there have guns already illegally. So, why? I want to know why you guys don't allow guns the way, Arizona does and such. Oh, you guys have more shootings? Yeah, probably. So? What do you want? What? I'd rather still have my gun. I don't care. That's just me. That's just my perspective. I don't want to get too far into that. Because then I'm going to freaking end up on end up on the hate list for what do you call me, a Trumper or something, whatever. And I don't even freaking vote. The dude that doesn't vote freaking is a Trumper, right? Don't get me started with that stupid crap. But as you can see here, guys, my chest is whack. I'm about to get wrecked right now at this game. This was the last game I had. But nonetheless, I'm going to finish up the pull-ups here. Right shoulder. Yeah, when I was at the tryout, I'm over here running down BP balls in the outfield. And I'm running hard. Like, I want to show my skills a little, right? Just even in batting practice. Because as coaches, as a coach, I look at this stuff. So I'm assuming they probably would. But anyway, that outfield had a bunch of freaking gopher holes in there, and I was afraid. I was like, okay, am I gonna freaking roll my ankle right now? But yeah, I stuck my right arm out to reach for a catch, and that thing hurt like hell. My shoulder, my right shoulder, right at the top. Apparently, my rotator cuff is fine, so it's not a tear there. I don't know what the hell's going on with my shoulder. Still trying to figure that out, but nonetheless, I just hoping for the best for it, man. But I'm gonna close this podcast out, guys. We're coming on we're 10 days from today, dude. We're almost there. About to be how many years would that be? 6 years, baby. 6 years. Here we come. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see all of you tomorrow.
Ass clown.